Come to me, come to me. I'll be your sanctuary, baby. Come to me, come to me. I'll be your sanctuary. When the evening falls down and you can hardly hold your head behind, I will carry anything and everything you want. Let me be the one to comfort you when your day is done, baby. I'll be your sanctuary. When your world is crumbling and you can barely breathe beneath the weight, I'll be beside you to cherish every single breath you take. Every midnight star could wish to be any place we are, baby. I'll be your sanctuary. I'll be your sanctuary. Sanctuary.
Danwell, you have taught me so much about life. I'm the type of person who can't wait until tomorrow, or can't wait until the wedding, or can't wait until the beach trip, but you have shown me to appreciate the moment, to live for today and not for tomorrow, to work for a better future but to enjoy the present. You've also taught me to be positive. You are so insanely positive every day that it's annoying. But you help me put everything into perspective. You're my bright light. Thank you for making me park really far away at the grocery store so that you can push me on the cart really fast on the way back to the car. Thank you for insisting on taking pictures together every time we see an overpriced photo booth at the mall. Thank you for sharing meals with me when I can't decide on just one entree. Thank you for letting me get into bed first before you turn off the light. Thank you for building the perfect blanket nook at the foot of the bed for the dog so she doesn't creep into my space overnight. Thank you for texting me. We do it for the kids when you know I'm having a hard day at work. Thank you for enjoying cooking, or at least pretending to, when you know I'm too tired to feed us. Thank you for teaching me new things, And on a completely unrelated note, your unending patience. You are my rock, and I am your glue. I promise to help you keep your stuff together, and I know you help me stay grounded. When we first started dating, I would tell you that you helped me be happy. You have made me so happy for 4 years. Happier than I ever thought possible. Happier than it's fair to be. Happy on the good days, happy on the long days, happy on the impossibly hard days, happy when I'm with you, happy when I'm not with you, happy coming home to you, happy leaving you with the security that you're mine and I'm yours.
That's good.
What?
It's good.
Oh, thanks. He said it's good. I vow to tell you when I know I'm being irrational, because I know you'll let me have my moment. I vow to never keep secrets, to never take you for granted, to take especially good care of you when you're in season, to always remember to tell you you're all that is man when you do something handy around the house, to never stop telling you you have a cute butt, to tell you every day, all day long, that I love you, not out of habit, but because it's truly a thought that crosses my mind every few minutes. That I love you, that I'm so lucky, that we're so good together, that I'm so happy. I vow to laugh at your accidental jokes, be attracted to you when you lose your hair. I vow to tell you when you're wrong, but admit when you're right. I vow to never get sick of you, but give you Dan time when you need it. I'm almost done. I vow to be honest with you, to give you grace, to say I love you and instead of I love you but when I'm trying to make a point. To go for bike rides with you even when it's not the perfect weather. To dance ridiculously at concerts, to dance ridiculously at the bar, to dance ridiculously in the kitchen. To scratch your back and pluck your eyebrow and paint triangles on the basement walls, to mash the potatoes when you make the meatloaf, to mutually agree when it's not a week to do dishes or not a week laundry's gonna get done. I vow to watch bad TV together and nap on our couch. I vow to do the Whole30 diet with you some weeks and eat ice cream every night others. I vow to be your forever teammate. I vow to build our family together and to be true to ourselves. I promise to be the best mom to our future kids, to demonstrate what love and friendship is to them by loving their dad and telling them every day how lucky we are that you're ours. I cannot wait to see what life has in store for us, but as you taught me, I will love every second as we go.
Is this good? Can you hear me now? Dearest Kimberly, when I met you, I told you I was on a lucky streak. Life just kept working out and getting better and better. I want you to know that that streak has never ended.
Got this, babe.
All right. Can we get like a cheer real quick? All right. All right. Every day I get to spend with you is the luckiest day of my life. You are my glue. You keep me together, and you help me be happy. You are the keeper of my heart, and I trust that you will keep it forever. Keep it safe forever. Without you, my life would be kind of out of control and probably a bit reckless. You center me, you keep me grounded, and at the same time, you keep me reaching for the stars. Some things fade away. TV shows, friends, diets, hobbies, and so on. One thing that has never faded since I've met you is my love for you, my desire to be with you, and my interest in what you do and are doing pretty much every day. Those things have grown stronger each and every day. I am 5 out of 5 pumped to spend the rest of my life with you. I promise my life to you, to be with you forever and ever. I promise to be your rock, to listen to you almost all of the time, to be on your side in any situation. I promise to grow old with you, to be that 85-year-old couple at the airport giggling like schoolgirls. I promise to live in the moment with you, to live life slow, to not want to speed up time to get to the next vacation, show, or party, or to this wedding. I promise to think about our future, to talk and plan this future together. I always promise to be a kid, to be goofy and try to always make you laugh and laugh at your jokes since you're kind of funny too. I promise to stay up till the sun rises only once every other month in the winter and maybe once a month in the summer since the days are longer. And to always be intense while camping. I promise to take care of you, to make your dinners and only sometimes make the cop-out meals, to make you eggs every day for breakfast even though you don't like them, to let you get into bed first even if I have to stand next to the bed waiting for you, patiently. I promise to have a family with you and to take care of our family and to love our family. And I promise to do everything I promise. To love you with all my heart, love you till my heart stops, to love you till I'm dead, and you're dead, and we're all dead, but that won't be for a very, very long time, because we're living to like 120 or so, or I am.
Kate, do you take Dan to live together in the union of marriage, to take him as your best friend and partner in life, to honor, cherish, and love him from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, for all of your days? If so, say I do.
I do.
Dan, do you take Kate to live together in the union of marriage, to take her as your best friend and partner in life, to honor, cherish, and love her from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, for all of your days?
I do.
That's what I figured. I, Kate, give you, Dan,
I, Kate, give you Dan.
this ring as a symbol of my love.
This ring is a symbol of my love.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I promise to cherish you
I promise to cherish you
for the rest of my days.
for the rest of my days.
I give you all that I am,
I give you all that I am
and accept all that you are.
and accept all that you are. Oh no.
Dan,
Yes.
Dan,
I, Dan,
give you, Kate,
give you, Kate,
this ring as a symbol of my love.
this ring as a symbol of my love.
Oh, you killed it.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I promise to cherish you
I promise to cherish you
for the rest of my days.
for the rest of my days.
I give you all that I am
I give you all that I am
and accept all that you are.
and accept all that you are.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. When the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I drove, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be a man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. dreaming. Well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles and fall down at your door.
I'm Tori Buckles, as you just heard. Anyways, I'm Kate's baby sister and maid of honor number 2. I was told that typically during these toasts, people talk about the couple and their first experiences with meeting them. But when thinking about that, I realized that I really don't remember first meeting Dan. And not because I have a really difficult time remembering things, which I do, but simply because to me, Dan has always felt like part of the family. Naturally, he fit right in. And he treated all of us like family and friends, like it was natural too. So, naturally, here we are today celebrating the union of not only these two wonderful people, but these two families as well. So, let us raise a glass. Can I have a glass? Thank you. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Okay, so let us raise a glass to toast the second marriage and unity of this unique couple, to Dan and Kate. Thank you for always being people that I look up to. Now, if you'll all bow your heads and join me in a word of prayer to bless this food to our bodies. Let us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and the opportunity to celebrate your children, Dan and Kate. I pray for a lifetime of love, happiness, and abundant blessings for the two of them. In times of trial, let your name be the first that we call, and in times of joy, yours be the first that we praise. Thank you for the food that we are about to eat and the energy that it will provide for us, because we will need it tonight. Bless the hands that have prepared it, as well as those that have played a part in making today happen. Give us an awareness of your presence today and all the days to come, and let all that we do be for you. We love you, dear God. Amen. Dear God, amen. Let's eat.
My wife Jeannie and I, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, all of you, for joining us tonight and celebrating Dan and Kate. We can't imagine a more unique and special way to honor such a unique and special couple. Oh, Jeannie and I, we'd like to take this time and this opportunity to thank you all for joining us tonight and celebrating Dan and Kate. We can't imagine a more unique and special way to honor such a unique and special couple. Take a look around. This is Dan and Kate to a T. It's their vision, their dream, their passions and their character, their friends and family, everything and everyone that they hold dear, except Ella, is right here in this tent. Luckily, it's a circus-sized tent. Dan, we love how comfortable you are. You're confident. You fit right into this family. You have a great sense of humor. You're not afraid to try new things. But most importantly, you love my daughter. You love her enough to marry her twice. Mark, Diane, you raised a gentleman, a guy with integrity, ambition, a man that I am proud to call a son now. From the bottom of our hearts, Jeannie and I, we thank you. It's also been a pleasure to meet you both. Kate? Where do I start? I've always loved being your daddy. You're the reason in so many ways that I am who I am. And why my life has turned out the way it's turned out. You shine in everything you do. You're one of the most compassionate and loyal people I know. And I know a lot of people. And you, my dear, you deserve great things. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you found a guy, a soulmate that gets you. And he opens up opportunities for you. And he broadens your horizons. It opens interests and it eliminates the borders, that that maybe you alone would have feared crossing. You and Dan, you guys can go anywhere and conquer anything together. Folks, let's all raise our glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Duncan. Hey, may they share their best and worst with each other, knowing they are loved no matter what. May they continue to grow in each other's companionship and support one another's dreams, and might their lives be filled with the riches that only love can generate. To Kate and Dan, may God bless their marriage, and may love each other till their hearts stop.
Hi. Oh, hello. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jill, and Kate is my best friend. We've been friends for about 18 years now, and I can't even imagine where I'd be without her. We lived next door to each other for many of those years and met in a bar. No, really, we were 11 years old, and our parents took us to Star Bar in Aurora. What up? To force a friendship upon their two daughters of the same age. To say it was love at first sight would be an overstatement. Relationships are hard work. Kate and I went through all the phases that any relationship goes through. In the beginning, we pretended to like the same things. I pretended to like the Green Bay Packers and theater, and that, really? That's what did it, okay. And she feigned an interest in whatever horrible music and movies I liked as an 11-year-old. Slipknot, mostly. We each suffered a little, but we made it work. Then once we found some actual common interest, boys mostly, our bond strengthened. High school came and went, and we didn't have many classes together, and we got to the point where we needed some space to friend other people. Rarely did we like these other friends as much as each other, and sometimes tried to hang out all together, which always failed miserably and resulted in a "I don't understand what you see in her" conversation. But again, we made it work. And then there was college. Kate went off to Africa, leaving me at school to fend for myself. We were supposed to be roommates, which in retrospect was probably a bad idea. I met new people who just weren't the same as her, didn't get my sense of humor, and didn't share our love of taking walks and drinking slushies from convenience stores, talking about boys we like and the future that we would have. She came back, and I think the distance is really what brought us together. Fast forward to summer of 2012, the summer of Kate and Jill. We were inseparable and could most likely be found in the bathroom of a bar in downtown Naperville, telling each other how much we love each other, followed by Kate coercing me into taking 47 selfies. That same summer, our friendship was put to the test by some girl at 2 a.m. who decided to pick a fight with Kate by pushing her down onto the pavement. I went into attack mode and repeatedly screamed, "That's my best friend!" at her until she continued to walk away, which is what she planned on doing the whole time. You're welcome for that, by the way. All right. Remember when you got particularly obsessed with Ella because you thought it was just going to be you and her for the rest of your life? It didn't happen. We're here. There was a time that it didn't matter if Channing Tatum showed up at Kate's front door. Ella was the one for her. But then something... Yeah, Ella the dog. Let's be clear. Sorry. The dog. But then something better than Channing Tatum showed up. And that was Dan Duncan. Dan was everything I didn't think Kate was looking for. And I think it was the closest thing to love at first sight that I've ever witnessed. When Dan found out that Kate liked the band The Lumineers, he listened to them for a week straight while she was in Costa Rica. He loved Ella and raised her as his own. He loves his birthday almost as much as Kate loves her. And they love their friends like family. Since the day I met Dan and I saw you two together and how happy you were to be around each other, I never had a doubt in my mind that this day would come. I'm so honored to be standing here with you guys tonight, celebrating this marriage that I couldn't be more supportive of. To Kate and Dan, may your marriage be so good.
Just wanted to say thanks again for everybody coming out today, celebrate Dan and Kate's love and the commitment they've made to each other to spend the rest of their lives together. My name's Chris Chido. I'm the guy who got pooped on by a bird 5 minutes before the ceremony this morning.
Okay, that's right. Yes.
I met Dan at Illinois State University, and our love for disc golf and competition sparked a friendship that'll last a lifetime. It took a while for me and Dan's relationship to become what it is today. We went on a bunch of road trips, too many music festivals to count, and sunrise after sunrise, drinking early in the morning. Kate and I, on the other hand, we connected right away. But then again, we didn't really have a choice. It was kind of forced on us. What happened was, Dan was talking up this Kate girl he recently started seeing, and he just couldn't stop talking about her. I could tell by how excited he was that she must be special. The introduction went down at Blues Fest in Chicago. Don't worry, I won't get into too many details. As soon as we get there, Dan disappears. Kate and I are left searching for him. Keep in mind, I had just met Kate. Kate hadn't known any of our friends, and we're looking around for Dan. A couple minutes later, I see my other friend, Dan Murphy, floating through the crowd. I'm like, oh, only to realize a couple minutes later, Duncan is carrying Dan Murphy on his shoulders. And for all the you that don't know, he calls this DWT, by the way. Dan's working together. They're roaming through the crowd screaming, "Are you not entertained?" I laugh it off as they cruise by, leaving Kate to fend for herself with people she has never met. I tell Kate, don't worry about this, and we bonded just laughing at Dan. Little did she know at that time, Dan is always like that. Goofy, ridiculous, but that's why we all love him. Now, Kate is prepared for moments like summer camp a couple weeks ago, when Dan ended up trading away his wedding ring and gave it to the bassist of Umphrey's McGee. He did get another ring in return, but ended up getting his ring back. But Kate wasn't even fazed by this. She just kind of expects that at this point. Anyway, what I'm really getting at is because Dan and Kate were completely themselves from day one with absolutely no filter. They knew exactly who they were getting. And that's why their love and passion is as strong today as it's ever been. The other day, I was trying to figure out exactly how I could describe your relationship. And then you guys showed me exactly why you guys are so perfect together. You both agreed to take a spontaneous trip to summer camp and surprise everyone. You two brought a fresh energy to the day, and you made everyone around you happier, like you guys always do. Then I see you two dancing at Yonder, locking eyes in the chaos around you, with a look on your face that I can only describe as love. You two have become the perfect team, always focusing on each other's happiness, putting your love first. So I just want to say cheers to your marriage and you two staying goofy and crazy in love.
Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa and Kate is my big sister. I have always liked referring to her as that, but for some reason I've never liked calling myself her younger sister. I look up to her, I look up to her in every way possible, but we've been through way too much together for me to think of myself as just that much younger. Kate and I are 15 months apart, so we grew up sharing everything. We shared cans of pop, like we had a weekly can of pop and we got to split it. She would, yes, thanks Mom. She would so graciously allow me to have the very last sip of the can. Only if I let her have the first. As we got older, Kate nonchalantly shared with me that you do know the last sip is 80% of my spit, right? Kate and I shared secrets that only sisters really care about. We mostly kept them to ourselves just because we knew that hair would be pulled and arms would be scratched and twisted if we opened our mouths at all. To this day, I still don't think my parents know which one of us actually broke the laundry room door. Kate and I shared a room until I was 11, spending our childhood days singing the national anthem every night, listening to GAC, and caring for our Tamagotchis, Squiggle and Doodle. Yes. When we finally did get our own rooms, I spent many nights in hers because I wasn't quite ready to give up my days with her yet. When Kate shared with me that she met this new guy, I was very ready to judge him. I am so good at that, guys. My husband, Trey, and I went on a double date with Kate and this guy, Dan. And before the date, she asked me to tell her what I thought of him. She asked me, which, like, a big deal. I told her that he was open and honest and funny and pretty weird. And I liked him. Thank God I liked him. Dan was perfect for my big sister. Dan, when I met you, I knew that there was something special about you. I remember one of the first times our entire family was together. We went on a rafting trip in Wisconsin. Go Pack. Not many people can fit in with the original 6. Yet there you were, telling stories, making fun, and genuinely having a good time. And there was Kate, super, super happy. That's my very favorite part of you too. If one of you is happy, the other one is too. So now it's time that I share my big sister, my best friend, with you. Thank you for being someone worth sharing her with. I love you both. To Kate and Dan.
Just wanted to thank you guys all so much, and this has been really incredibly surreal that it's our day, and I think it took a really long time for that to hit us, that this is our party, not just a party. That's really awesome. Dan gave his little speech yesterday at the rehearsal, so I said I'd take this one, but literally every single person here is so important to us, and we hope that you have a good time tonight, and I don't know, that you continue to be a part of our lives because you've made us into the people that we are now. I don't know what else to say. I mean,
Buses are here, time to go. We love all of you. You are our people. That is why you're here. And we're so happy we could share this special day with all of you. Thank you so much.
So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Dan's one and only older brother. Dan calls me the best man. I truly appreciate that. Kind of before I talk about Dan and Kate, just also want to give a special shout out to all the other groomsmen tonight. Really, they're Dan's best friends. Been there with him forever. You guys go on all the crazy trips with him, mountain biking, snowboarding. Kind of shaping him into the guy he is. And as an older brother, kind of looking out for his younger brother, really couldn't ask for a better crew for him to hang with. So I thought a lot about this speech, being my only brother. I thought about how much I would razz Dan in it, what stories I should tell and definitely not tell. But I finally kind of decided on telling just kind of how our relationship as brothers has revolved over time. Dan and I are about 3 years apart in age. As we got older, we hung with different crews. In high school, just because of the age gap, but we always got along with each other's friends. But when we were younger, we spent pretty much every minute together when we weren't in school. So we would do pretty much anything brothers would do, from video games, going shooting with our grandpa, driveway roller hockey, pool basketball, home run derby, darts, tubing, you name it, we did it. We'd make stupid homemade videos and jokes and watch them back. I'd trade him nickels for dimes because he thought it was a good deal because they were bigger. Pretty much anything a normal pair of brothers would do. But at a certain age, my older brother genes kicked in and my competitiveness kicked in. Dan and I wouldn't just play these games for fun anymore. We basically wouldn't play until the game was over and I won or Dan cried. And Dan cried a lot, as you can tell today. Roller hockey in the driveway, Dan's getting knocked down, checked, bloodied up. Pool basketball, he's getting drowned. Video games, he's definitely going in crying. I think my dad cried a couple times too. I know it had to be a rough ride because Dan was a shy little kid, kind of a high-pitched voice. I remember coming home one day, and my dad actually talked about the other day, it was his first day of football practice, and he came home crying because they were trying to make him be an O-lineman, and he wanted to be a different position. And I think my dad talked to him that night, and the next day Dan went back to practice and never looked back. And it was kind of one thing that I always took for granted about Dan, is that he knew his daily beatdown for me was coming, and he just kept coming back to the plate every day asking for more. I'm pretty sure, that's 99% sure that's why he does what he does now, mountain biking, snowboarding, rock climbing, all these sports he can go out there and relax in with his buddies. But at a certain point, I quit growing and Dan kept growing. And he turned from that soft, shy little kid, high-pitched voice, into a full-grown man overnight with a six-pack. And I knew I had to readjust my strategy. Pool basketball went from drowning him to moving the hoop over and playing the slope. Driveway hockey, no more checking allowed. I still kind of maintain the older brother edge on him, just in mentality, but the physical part is long gone. So Dan and I competed against each other quite a bit. But as we got older, we actually be on the same teams and some different things. And a lot of you guys in here played with us. Played ice hockey, floor hockey, turkey bowls, flag football teams. And those are actually some of my favorite moments ever playing sports is with you on my team. When we play together, it's almost like we have a third eye for each other. We know where each other is going to be just because we've been through so many wars together. But as I got older and more mature, I realized our relationship was getting different. I no longer hung around all the time and moved out, got a job. And I realized Dan had actually been I've actually been a role model for Dan all these years. And he actually followed me out. He followed me in sports, followed me to college, followed me to the same dorm, went to the same apartment, probably slept in the same bed, I don't know. But at a certain point, I realized, man, I'm leading this kid down a path that better be the right one. So I kind of had to take a step back and just watch him from afar. A lot of times I just let him be, do his thing. When I had to intervene, you'd intervene as an older brother and watch out for him. But some of my best memories, too, are just from him when we got older and separated. He would call me, tell me how his football games went. I remember when he got a job out of school and he's going to be a teacher and a coach, something I always wanted to do. I just got goosebumps and almost started crying because he was doing something I always wanted him to do, and he went down the right path. So our relationship changed quite a bit over time. One thing that's never changed, though, is us teaching each other new things. I taught Dan how to drive when he was 13. I think our dad saw us one day in the neighborhood driving down the hill, and he rolled down the window and mumbled something and drove away like he saw nothing. We're lucky it wasn't our mom, or we would have been done for. Dan learned how to go by the name Ryan Duncan from ages 18 to 20 with an ID. Still haven't seen that ID back. But even now, as we're older, I still learn things. Me and my wife had 10 weddings one summer, and I tell Dan, hey man, we got 10 weddings, it's going to be a rough summer. He says, what are you talking about, man? That's 10 free parties you get to go to. I said, Dan, free parties, man. You got to pay for your plate and your date when you go to these weddings. And he just looked at me with a blank stare. Another story, I went to visit Dan after I quit my job at ISU when he was still in college. He's doing typical Dan things, drinking one drink, 28 drinks in one night. It's 3 a.m., he wants to go get hot dogs, so I say, cool, let's go. We walk half a mile to the hot dog place, and there's a lot of people out. And Dan, stumbling down the street, gets in every person's face on the way. Hey, here you don't like to party, bro? And then to their girlfriend, the same thing. And I'm like, at this moment, he teaches me, hey, I don't have health insurance. I should probably get some. So there's a lot of other stories I definitely shouldn't tell. But really, if you know Dan, he has a big personality. He gets along with everyone. He definitely likes to have a good time. But really, deep down, why everybody here loves him is because he's just a real guy. He's passionate about what he does. He's always been extremely hardworking and a busybody, a lot like my mom. He stays in the moment and gives you everything he's got when he's with you, and that's what makes him really fun to be around. But honestly, my favorite attribute about Dan, and what I pride myself on most, is he's going to give you max effort. He's going to give you every ounce of heart and grit he's got, and he's not going to quit until you kill him or time runs out. If there was ever one person in the whole world, and even including tonight, what's happened to us, if you ever needed one person in the biggest moment of your life, I would choose Dan Duncan 100 out of 100 times over anyone else and feel 100% confident that I'm going to come out in a better situation or victorious. I can't tell you how proud of the man you become, and I'm so happy for you guys. Just as an older brother who wants nothing but the best for his younger brother, that brings me to Kate. Just wanted to say I couldn't be happier to call you my sister. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're fun-loving, you have a great family here. You're always great to be around. Little Georgie loves you. And I know you and Dan have a great bond with helping young kids, your love for music and traveling across the country. I know you guys are going to have a great time in marriage. So Dan couldn't have made a better choice. I know it was a long speech, I'm sorry. But I love you guys and congrats, and let's have a great night.
think